So, yeah. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm doing alright. My Siberia jacket is doing alright, although I ended up hitting a snake. I didn't have enough to finish the arms and the lapels, so I'm gonna have to go and get some more fleece. I'm also probably gonna have to get some more of this. I actually haven't started using it, but what this is the wide single fold bias. Basically, you put this right over the seams. That way, if you have something that'll fray, this will protect it and prevent it from doing any more surprises on you, right over the edges and stuff like that, and for certain fabrics and whatnot. Now, these are also used for trimming quilts and stuff like that. So, yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm pretty sure this is probably a little too wide for what I need, but I'll just play around with it. I'm gonna be putting this right over the edges of the fur when I get the chance to cut that. I'm not gonna be happy about it because it's gonna make a mess all over the place. I've already did a couple of test cuts and like basically at the edges, and already all over me and floor there was a lot of that fur, fake fur. Now it feels like a cat, but it's fake. As weird as it is, it just, well, it kind of creeps some people out, even though it's fake fur. So yeah, I have a Tumblr around right now, so I've been using that as a blog and other right now. It's odds and ends right now. I was last year. I do have to confess, there's a few things that happened last year that I probably need to mention. Maybe. Now, originally I made a trade with somebody, and unfortunately that trade never came in. So, not that it is a big deal. It was all it was just a gun holster for the Tomb Raider Reborn. So I ended up just sticking with what I had anyway, and I ended up finding a dog color that actually was pretty close to the right color I wanted, and I just used that. And so after the fact that everything, Halcon was all over, when I had won the second prize in the Journeyman, which I am so freaking proud of, I'm actually thinking at East Coast Comic Expo is marrying the movie, that jacket that I'm currently working on, and including Tomb Raider Reborn together, just to keep my arms, just to stay a little warm. But then again, I have no way of knowing what the weather's going to be like, considering I was actually a pretty much of a trooper. I went outside. Surprisingly, it didn't really affect me much, except for around the legs area. It was a little cold. I might have to figure out some way to make better fake blood. What I have, it was a little thin. It just kind of dried weird, like very transparent. I wanted to make it a little bit more believable. Plus, I would like to have a couple of fake wounds or something like that instead of having it scratches. So I'm going to have to research some easy makeup looks at what I can use. I'm pretty sure I can already mimic a few with just simple makeup tricks, is making bruises. That's pretty simple. You just need to have the right coloring and stuff, and the right colors and brushes. So that's going to be quite a little bit of fun. Plus, also making veins darker is pretty easy as well. You just got to have the right brushes and stuff. So I'm going to be looking into that. I really want to make things look pretty. I really want to look more badass than I did, but I can only do so much under a budget, considering even. But that's just the way I roll. I do things on a budget, and I don't want to go over like a certain amount, and I try to get things locally. It's never easy, but hey, that's the challenge I love of cosplay, and I'm doing my best not to buy things online. I've been tempted so many times, you would not believe it. And the fact that I even want to buy a Sailor Jupiter later on, and I'm like, I want to, but I can't. I'm getting married next year, which I'm so excited. It's not funny. Normally, a lot of people would have to plan very quickly, but considering the part that Johnny and I can't afford too much right now, we're just doing what we can right now, and we're cutting down on a lot of stuff. Like, I've cut down on buying comics. I have a subscription. I'll probably buy it on Free Comic Book Day later on. Uh, maybe or maybe not, but we'll see. We have a trip coming up. I'm not going to say when, but that's all I'm going to say. Next year I do hope to do a Vita. I was hoping to do it this year, but things I'm so darn busy. I'm too tired once I get home, and this and that, and I'm already busy with making my props and trying to get things done ahead of time so I don't have to worry about such as a rushing and all that stuff. Whew! I can't make excuses, but as much as I'd like to make excuses and this and that, I just can't. I can tell you my reasons that I need to at least catch up and everything. That's all I can say. But I make do with what I got, and I gotta do that and take it from there. So yeah, that's pretty much that in a nutshell. I am planning on getting a few things done, but all do within time. I definitely know that John and I will definitely do for Halloween Star Trek. That's if we ever get a day to do it or something or whichever. I mean, I definitely know it's beyond my abilities. I mean, I need to have the surgery, no doubt about that. But I don't understand why the heck the zipper is on the back of this one, considering a lot of them, they look like the zipper was on the front, but you couldn't see exactly where it was. Or was it around at the back? I can't tell. They were really good. They definitely hid the zippers very well. I couldn't tell right where it was. I was pretty sure it's at the front. On the Next Generation, like the early seasons. I'm pretty sure of that. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say. Anyway, take care, and my hair's fine. Later!